If you've been using NotebookLM to research and then manually figuring out what to build, you're going to want to watch this entire video about Claude Projects, because Claude Projects do not just store information and allow you to ask questions like people do with NotebookLM. I was able to upload hundreds of files into a single project. And from those files, Claude was able to build a tool for my business that told me exactly what I was overlooking, what to do to fix it. And that's something that NotebookLM just can't do. If you want to learn more about the tools you see in this video, they're part of my 1-hour content strategy kit, a kit that I designed for professional creators to help you create content that attracts clients. The link will be in the description. Most people treat Claude Projects just like NotebookLM. They upload some PDFs, they ask a few questions, and then they're done. And I guess that's okay if you're using NotebookLM because it does have a dedicated chat space. But there's so much more going on inside of Claude Projects. The biggest problem with how people use projects is that they treat them like a Google Drive folder. They drop information inside of it, they ask a few questions, and they think that's what they're supposed to be used for. And anytime I mention these other use cases, people always tell me that's not what projects are used for, but it works so well. And if anyone tells you that a certain way for using AI is not the proper way, then you already know you shouldn't be listening to them, because there is no right way. The only right way is the way that helps you get the result that you're looking for. And so I'm not saying that the way you're using projects is wrong. I'm just offering you some alternative ways to use it that may get you results that you like. Truth is, Claude Projects are a great place for doing research. I took my NotebookLM research wizard that I use to configure notebooks inside of NotebookLM to give me more control over how NotebookLM operates, as well as the research discipline that I'm using around different topics. And I converted it so that it works with Claude Projects. And the reason I did this is because when you upload files to Claude Projects and you get beyond your 5% capacity, Claude Projects changes from contextual awareness and it enters into RAG mode. Now, what you need to understand about RAG mode is that this is the same thing as NotebookLM. It stands for retrieval-augmented generation, or in layman's terms, it just means that the AI is sitting in a closed room. It's in a library instead of running around the whole world trying to find the answer. And so it's only going to focus on the context of the sources that you've provided. This means that once you go past that 5% capacity, Claude starts acting like NotebookLM in the way that it thinks and reasons. It's going to stick to the script. It's going to stick to the files. Claude Projects does the same thing, minus the citations, but it also reasons across the context of your files, and it allows you to execute in other ways that NotebookLM just doesn't. Remember when Google first connected NotebookLM to the Gemini chat and you were able to add any notebook as a data source? And it was almost like these superpowers we got from this combination, this new workflow. Claude Projects have had that same moment, but no one's made the correlation between the two. And it's definitely there. Once your sources are in the project, you have two paths you can go down. You can research or you can build. And to be honest, most people only think about researching. And so here's what building looks like. Building doesn't look like prompting. Building looks like delegation, passing off your work to the AI to actually do it for you while you go and do some other things. This tool looks at your funnel math, it looks at your conversion rates, and it tells you exactly where your money is leaking, and it also tells you how to fix it. And I'll be honest with you, it was really easy to build this tool because all I had to do was add the project where all of the necessary information for building this tool was stored. And then I gave Claude a detailed implementation plan for what I wanted and pressed enter. I went grocery shopping, came back an hour later, and this tool, as well as others, were done. So let's say you're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, X, you got a podcast and a newsletter. It's going to take all of the views from all of your platforms and calculate average conversion rates from the traffic from your content to your website. Then it's going to calculate how many site visitors you actually have. You can choose whether you have a single product or a money model. Then it gives you two profit first reports. One of them is a 90-day report. The other one is a real-time window so that you know exactly what you should be doing with your income so that you can actually grow your business. And then you have a snapshot print button here. Claude Projects didn't just do research for me. It actually built a tool around my business, around constraints I was dealing with, and around problems that I need to solve. So the difference between NotebookLM and Claude is knowledge versus assets that you deploy, activity, things that you actually do. And for me, that's really big because information is everywhere nowadays, but implementation is a scarcity because a lot of people are learning with AI, but they're not doing anything with it. And so any tool that moves me closer to action is going to be preferred in my workflow. But the calculator is only half of it because the calculator is a tool that lives in the library. It's not the logic. The logic is my CEO. Because as a solopreneur, a lot of times you're working in your business and you never have time to work on it. You're trying to figure things out. And so it's like, what if you had someone who knew what you needed to fix and could tell you what to do so that you could just do it and then work on the business instead of working in the business all the time? This is where NotebookLM really shines because I was able to go to YouTube and other platforms and gather all kinds of free, publicly available data about growing your business, running a business, making these types of decisions. And then because of this Chrome extension I could just click this download button. I could select all, go plain text or markdown, never PDF because PDFs cost a lot of tokens to read. Never use PDF. And then I can download them. And now I have all of these data sources to reuse as many times as I like. I upload them to the project and activate RAG mode, and I may use one of my research skills if I need to gather some special data before I start building to make some decisions about how I want to build. But then I come to the Claude Desktop app and I add a project in that has all of the data that I'm looking to build with. And so when my CEO reads that data that I hand to it, it's making decisions about my business based on world-class expertise knowledge. It's not guessing, it's not hallucinating. I can look at the numbers, I can do the math, I can check the math, and I can instantly tell if this is hallucination or if this is actually tracking. So the same project, same sources, but a different instruction. Instead of doing research, instead of asking questions, I asked it to build. And so after I created the CEO logic, I uploaded the calculator as a tool. I uploaded my founder blueprint, my audience blueprint, and all of the other relevant information and data that I could. And then I started asking questions. But one of the things that really unlocked a new level for me is when I told the CEO to ask its own 5 questions that I wasn't asking and to also answer the same 5 questions. And that's when I got the breakthrough that I was looking for because it found a critical mistake that I was making and overlooking that would make all the difference between me hitting my goals in the next 90 days or not. It didn't just tell me what was broken. It gave me an actual game plan to fix it. So I know exactly what to do. I can track whether it's working or not, and I know what to fix. I'm not spending all day trying to figure that stuff out. And so if you want to execute the same workflow, it's very simple. You start in NotebookLM, you gather your data, you export all of that data, you upload that data to a Claude project, and then you're at a fork. You can either research or you can build. So sometimes you're going to want to research because you're in RAG mode. But for me, I'm inclined to build. So I'm going to go to Cowork on desktop, and then I'm going to connect that particular project that has all of the data there. And then I'm going to paste in an implementation plan and let Claude Cowork build my assets for me. And anyone watching this video can run that same sequence today. Now, it might not come out like mine because of my personal logic and library skill, but nonetheless, it will still be a good asset. And if you're wondering whether this actually replaces NotebookLM, let me show you what I think about that. NotebookLM creates amazing 2D content, infographics, slides, data tables, and it creates great 3D content, interactive podcasts. Those are all great. But with Claude Cowork and Claude Projects, you're able to create 4D content, things that move through time, assets that streamline your business, assets that actually move the needle in life if you use them appropriately to be more productive. So no, NotebookLM isn't dead, but for operators who want to build, who don't already know about Claude Projects and Cowork, they're definitely going to want to start using this workflow. And so at the beginning of this video, maybe you're a researcher and you thought that NotebookLM and Projects were all the same and you use Claude Projects just to do research. But now you're a builder, and that's the shift that you need to make. You can research or you can build. But if you want the assets you build with Claude Projects and Cowork to come out like mine, and you want to get a copy of my logic and library skill, then make sure you check out this next video